Hi, this is Gary with MacMost.com. Let's take a look at using titles in iMovie. So I'm using iMovie 10 and I'm going to show you the use of titles here. And you can click on titles in the content library and I'll bring up all the different title types. There are many of them. And you can see examples here, and you can even roll over them with the cursor. And if you wait a second, you'll see a sample on the right like that, so you can kind of see how each one looks. So you have a lot to choose from, starting from some very basic ones all the way to ones that are kind of special effects and neat visual things here. So there are two ways to add titles. One is to add the title as an element by itself. So say dragging and dropping it to the very beginning of the video here. And then it'll just be on a black background. Or you can drag it and have it over as an overlay over a video here, and you can see now that the title's there like that. So there's two different ways to do it, and you could do with either one with almost any of these titles here except some of the specialty ones. Some of them are built specifically for that, like for instance having kind of a bottom third there on top. It would make much sense to use this by itself, but as an overlay for this video, we'll see it appear here in a second. As it renders to the preview, you can see it's there at the bottom, and it makes more sense that that's over a video rather than by itself. So let's add a title and see how we can adjust it. I'm going to select a specific title here, the centered one, and I'm going to drag that in as an opening title here. And we'll see that it just puts two lines of text here at the center of the screen. Now I can with it selected, click adjust here at the top, and then I could edit it right here on the preview screen. So I can select the text here, I can change its font and size and various other things about it. Change the color as well. So there's a lot that you can do here just by editing this, and I can also do various things like add a second line, for instance. So there's a lot you can do here, adjusting the font and the look of it. Now that's not always true. With some of these you're not going to be able to do that. Typically the ones that animate in some way you won't be able to adjust the font. Only the ones that are static. So we've got this centered one here. We've got this lower third one here. And this one's similar in that we should be able to edit the text because it's a non-animated one. So I will click inside of the preview area. Click on there first. There we go. And now we can see how we can adjust the text there because that's a non-animated one. Now there's some that are somewhat animated, but you can still change the text. Like for instance pixie dust here, I can there's an animation going on behind the text, so it allows me to change the text itself. So you really have to play with each individual one. Each has kind of its own separate properties. For instance, we'll use the far, far away one here. And to edit the text in this, you'll see it switches views here. And I can certainly edit this text a little easier here than actually seeing it in that kind of 3D view. So I can go in here and edit it, change lots of different things about the text. A lot of times you can create custom titles here if you just get a little bit creative with the settings. So for instance here I'm using the upper one, and if I were to edit that, you can see I can add as many lines as I want, and I could even skip lines. So I could put some text there at the top and some at the bottom, and I can even justify it over on the right, selecting it all, so I can put some stuff here on the right side instead. So there's a lot of different things that you can do if you just play around with the text, add spaces, add blank lines, play around with the justification, things like that. Now it's important to realize you're not limited to just the titles here, because you can import any photo or image that you want. So for instance I could create a graphic in Photoshop or Pixelmator, and in fact I've done so. It's called sample title, and I made it 1280 by 720, so it fits the size of my video, and I can just drag and drop this PNG in, and you can make it you know, something with a background, or in this case I made it something with a transparent background. So now I've got my graphic in here overlaying the video. So it's kind of a cool thing you can do with any graphic, or create your own titles and have them come in and use transitions on these to have them kind of fly in or out